Boys here, guys, my name, remember, guys, it's still Killer Gamer, aka Ross Anderson. But guys, remember, I've just called the team, what do you call it, the channel called now Kelly Boys. But guys, welcome. This is episode number 1 of the Luton Town career mode series. In the Premier League, we put Luton, Sheffield United, and Burnley in the Premier League, Leicester, Southampton, and Leeds down in the Championship. Can we survive in the first season with Luton? Hopefully we can. But guys, we're going to make three quick announcements. Congratulations to my team, Kilmarnock. Great survival. We won yesterday. Got a very good time. I don't know. Some news coming out of Kilmarnock today. Tory Docherty has left Kilmarnock as assistant manager and took over a manager role at Dundee. Hope he does well. Good luck, Tony. And guys, look at this. We got this boot from Innes Cameron yesterday. It's worn by my favourite player, Brad Lyons. It was worn by Brad Lyons yesterday, and it's got signatures from Brad Lyons, Joe Wright, Rory McKenzie, Ash Taylor, David Watson, Armstrong, and Brad Lyons himself. But I love Brad like anything. I hope he stays at Kilmarnock. If he doesn't, I will still follow his career. But thank you, Brad, for everything you've done in the last couple of seasons for Kilmarnock. Thank you for your boot. But guys, let's get into this Luton career mode series. The first game, but guys, we will do 3 Premier League games, obviously, per episode. We normally do in career modes. Today we've got Brentford, then we're home to Manchester City, and then we've got Wolverhampton Wanderers. So it's going to be a very tricky episode. But hopefully we can start positive and then try and get the team performance. We're playing the formation they play in real life, so it's completely fine. Welcome to the stream, whoever you are watching. Please let me know and subscribe if you're new. So let's see what they want us to do. Sign a younger player in 20. We're not doing that until at least next season, at least. Okay. Let's see. In the Premier League, avoid relegation. I think we can, but we have to play well so far. Reached the round of 16 of the FA Cup. Okay, we should be trying to do it because we are a Premier League side. Within 3 seasons of the Premier League, finishing in a Roper League spot. That's going to be difficult. Also, the teams that have qualified for Europe this season, I put them all into Europe and replaced them. Put them in. What is it? Oh, but it's really hard. The ball is. I've got for that training. Player chat. Locally welcomes me to the club. The captain was sadly collapsed at the playoff final. I saw on the pitch myself. I was watching it on Saturday evening. Hope he has recovered very well. Hopefully. There's no player I'm looking to maybe sell anyway. Well, Ladsberg, I'm not going to let him go. He could be a huge part. He's a pretty decent player. They've got the kit with the Premier League badge on now, so it's really good. But the boys are training very well this summer, hopefully. So Clark is not a player I want to go to Premier League club Burnley. So Alfie, I have position modified him because what he does. There he is, up to 71 now. He really is absolutely developing. He's developing very well so far, Alfie. Hoping Alfie will be a very huge part in this season in what he does. We play FIFA 2 at Luton. That's what they play. So I want to play that. Rob Edwards did a great job. Now I'm in charge in the Premier League. I'm just going to flat out reject that. Because I'm going to do it until January. We'll see players prove for themselves that they're good enough for the league. If they're not, they will be loaned down if they're kind of a youngster. But from the Youth Academy, who do we have? So we have this Roberts guy. I'm going to develop plan him right now. I'm not going to call him up because he's only 16. Give him a box-to-box role. An attacking midfielder role will do him. But I'm hoping he will come into the first team one day. Opening the league game against Brentford at the Brentford Community Stadium on Saturday. Kinkiv Road, I've made it into the game. I put it in the game. I've created it. 10,000. But first game away at Brentford. We're ready for the Premier League opener. We have to be sure we're ready. We've done some hard work for sure over the summer and dominating what we can do. We have to get the points to survive in this league. I'll send the players who are right for us, defo, in this career mode. Did the Friday night, as a Friday night game gone underway? I think there has. Yet Fulham, they lost 2-1 against Liverpool. Not bad. 2 people watching my goodness. Welcome to this career mode, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Guys, I'm just going to quickly save, and make sure that handballs and all that are on, because obviously realistic career mode. Right, there you go, guys. Handballs are on. But hope you guys are enjoying your bank holiday Monday. I'm kind of enjoying mine off. Good to see it. But there we go. Away to Brentford. Ivan Toney, is he in the starting lineup as usual? Oh, they've signed Nesbitt. Okay, they've got Nesbitt in. Right, guys, predictions in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go... I think 1-1. I think it'll be a draw. I think we'll draw opening game, but I think we'll play well. Enough for a draw. There we go, my first game in charge of Luton Town. We're in the Premier League with Luton, of course, ready for the opening Premier League game. Can this end our way? And there we go, guys. Going to put the camera there for now, because that's what I like it. Brentford versus Luton Town. Luton on the road. Obviously, remember, guys, my Luton team are away at Brentford today. And in the second league game on Friday night coming, we host Manchester City. So we're really going to have to put our task in reinforcement. The team and boys, I am hoping they can play positively. Brentford players, there they are, walking out are the Brentford players and the Luton Town players. Worth Road has not been used right now. It's on Friday next week that we must. But Brentford, they're a pretty decent team. They finished 9th in the Premier League table in real life. So unlucky not to get Europe, but they've got a really good setup at the Brentford Community Stadium here. So here is the Brentford starting lineup. It is David Raya in goal, a back four of Ayer, me, Pinnock and Henry. Midfield three of De Silva, Nordegard and Janssen. Up front, Menamino, Nesbitt and Despona. On the bench, they're all their players. Ivan Toney is not involved. He must have his ban in the game now. Well, the Luton Town team, it is Ethan Harhova in goal, back three of Ossolan, Tobola and Bell. Midfield of Desimila, Kabamba, Clark, Memphisa and Alfredona and Ali Bellona and Morris lead the line. But it's really hard, this formation might work for us, but it might not. You never know, the bench is pretty strong too. It's time to shine what these players are all about. But Luton, obviously, there they are, my boys. I'm hoping my boys can focus on the tactic I give them, and that is do what you can. Not part of the boss all the time, but they really know a Premier League opener has to be good. My prediction is 1-1, but it is time to shine. David Raya for Brentford in goal, of course. And really how is this going to go down for Luton? Can Luton start the Premier League strong? Let's go. Nesbitt to this, well, good start to the game for Brentford, but they'll be really up for this game, of course, since they're at home in their opening Premier League game of the new season. It's really how my Luton Town team needs to be communicating early. It's really tough start, good start for Brentford here. Good block by Tom. He really has started well, the captain. To Remo, to Alimino, who's going to try and go route one, and Shelton Morris will try and get to that. Heading even Pinnock. He got there, but he couldn't win it. To put the pressure on him, Charlton Morris. I'm desperate for Charlton Morris to make a huge impact at Premier League level. Never done it for Norwich City, so when he was with them. Through ball, but Tom Luckler, our captain, gets that first. He's started this Premier League opener very wisely. To Lumelin. To Charlton Morris. Farimino again. It's not a bad start to the game from us. Both sides have started positive, no shots on target or anything yet. Goal has been already mentioned at Brighton, and Manchester City won up through Kevin De Bruyne. So I'm very proud of the start we have made. No shots so far for either of these sides. Both sides losing possession, but keeping a hold of it at times. Generally, it's going to be a very huge part on the wing. Trying to convert him into right mid. Now if you play around the back ends of Premier League Rella, you might get pushed, and they lead 1-0 against this Brentford. Not the start we were looking for, but Brentford are 1-up. Really poor error at the back from Tom O'Loughlin. The captain loses it this afternoon, and Ethan O'Loughlin on loan from Nottingham Forest is so unlucky not to get that against Brentford. But Brentford really know that Luton will be easy at times. But Luton, it is Brentford 1, Luton 0 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Unlucky for the Luton boys. But we are 1 down, only 20 minutes in. Least that we know, we've got at least 20 minutes to hold and do what we can. But Memolo, what a player he can turn out to be. Charlton Morris will get the game back on the way for Luton Town. Here is Lachlan, the captain. I'm not going to doubt the captain at all. I think he's still a very good leader. Out to Alfred Dunklin, now a left mid instead of a left wing back, but he can still play left back, of course. Desperate to do well for me, Alfie. I'm desperate for him to do well myself. Alfie trying to get forward, but he loses it. And below, forward. Here's Kevin Nesbitt. Tom Lockalow will try and deal with that. Man himself, Nesbitt is a very vital player. Here's De Silva. Bell comes across well. Oh, a need for Hopland. Right into the goalkeeper's arms. Thankfully got that first. Got down well there in the end. No shots from ourselves so far, but still in with the game. The game plan is to try and go out from the back. We've lost it again. And Amino claims he didn't hit the hand of his hand, but he did. But Brentford get the free kick for the handball. Handballs, of course, are on in this retro career mode. Ben Mee is going for. Oh, Charlton Morris wins it off him. Here's Arimo. Look for Charlton Morris, his strike partner, but he couldn't find him. But really good start to the game from ourselves, even though we are one down. We've actually been alright in the opposing half. Here's Nesbitt now. Bembolo scored earlier. Bell will have to try and deal with him. Alfie's trying to help him out. Bell couldn't do anything. Tom Lockalow comes across too. It's good save by the goalkeeper. And the rebound goes in, but the goal is disallowed for offside. Brentford claim their second, but it's offside from Kevin Nesbitt. But Lisa Deafin got a save already. Lisa Deafin has made a save that he had to make. That he definitely had to make. No, I don't know from Nottingham Forest. I think he'll be very capable of playing in the Premier League still. Ethan, the goalkeeper, will take the goal kick. On to Bell. Yeah, sounds like a good fun name. And he got down well to that, and another great save. Oh, lost by Lockalow again. Poor defensive errors again, and the errors just keep on happening for us. But that's Brentford 2 up here at the Brentford Community Stadium. People say we're not fit for Premier League level. We are defo fit for Premier League level. It's just going to take a long time to try and do anything. But Ethan is so thinking, what have I done? Pound it straight to another Brentford player. But Brentford, it's Brentford 2, Luton Town 0 at the Brentford Community Stadium. We put all the Premier League, we put all the teams from, who got promoted from the Championship to Premier League this season into the Premier League. The teams that went down yesterday went down. Onson to Lockalow. It's really incredible. No shots from ourselves. We need to think of a team plan in the second half unless the boys change a little bit. Brighton have levelled things up at the Etihad. Charlton Morris on to Alfie. Look for it, did Alfie. Look for the strike. Rebound one from Aston Villa. And that is half time. Brentford Community Stadium, Brentford 2, Luton Town 0, Luton 2-0 down in their opening game of the new season. Brentford have been definitely the better side. We could have probably more goals, but it's only 2-0 at the break. Luton really know their Premier League debut for the first time in years are heading poorly starting. So the Spurs are on 1 up at Bournemouth. Brighton drawn 1-1 at them. Etihad. Sheffield United now in the Premier League, of course, as well. They got promoted for second. They're drawing 0 at Manchester United, and Chelsea play Newcastle later. But it is half time. 2-0 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. No shots from ourselves. 8 from them. 7 on target from Brentford. What a first half they've played. So we're going to make 2 subs at the break. Actually, I feel like Luke Berry will come on at the break. And I'm going to bring on Brad Potts, who is an actual decent player. It's Brad Potts, ex-Preston player. But there we go, Morris. On to Brad Potts already. Brad Potts really knows it. Deflected, but he's still found Alfie. It's really not a bad start to the second half, but we need to start coming out of our shape. Alfie, on to Charlton Morris. Look back for Alfie. Alfie really desperately do well at level, this kind of level, but it's going to be hard for him. Tom Loughlin. It's through, it goes to Nesbitt, saved by Ethan. What a save, and then we got it cleared thankfully, but it just remains the 2-0 for the time being. Brad Potts up to Charlton Morris. An attack potentially here for Luton. Right at the start of the second half. It's in by Charlton Morris, but doesn't find anybody. From David Raya to Kimimba to Clark. Play on, says the referee. Over the top from Alfie. To Charlton Morris here. Beautiful from him. Clark. We've started the second half pretty bright, but we really know that it's going to take a long time to find a back on the net, probably. And Ethan needs to deal with that. Although man on from Nottingham Forest made a couple of decent first half saves, but he did concede twice, sadly. Adibino. Here to Charlton Morris. Brentford claim for offside against the striker, but he tries the delicate chip. But Brentford, Kevin Nesbitt, has been bit for his earlier challenge. That is defo a bad challenge. That is defo a yellow card. Forward from Brentford. Tom Loughlin, the captain, doesn't have the pace, but I think sometimes he has the physical. Brad Potts, good block from Brad. Alfie will try and defend. Brad Potts has been that's all pretty good since coming on at half-time. Brad Potts, he's warmed up at half-time to come on, and I've brought him on, and he's been a huge impact so far. Nice block from us. Can we clear it again? It doesn't look like it, but Ethan's beaten again. 3-0 Brentford. They just know they're dominating. That they know they're at home against a team that will fight it hard in the Premier League survival. The 4 people watching in this new series we've come up with, very unlucky from us today. It's going to be a long way back. Going to bring on Woodrow for Adibino. Morris has been pretty decent up front, but we still need to try and find ourselves a Premier League goal. Woodrow, will he do anything? Woodrow, I think, is a pretty decent player in Football Manager. FIFA is pretty decent apparently as well. But here we go. Woodrow get the game back on the way for us. On to Charlton Morris. Come on, boys. Brad Potts to Alfie. Noughlin to Morris. Now back to Alfie. He's going to feel it really hard to see, I think, Alfie, but he'll try and put up performances for his career. And that's headed down by Luke Berry. Well done. Luke Berry is down injured. Looks like a sore one for Luke Berry. It's okay, he's still on the park though, but he might have to be assessed and maybe taken off, you never know. Good ball in, headed away. Good possession, hold up here from us. Charlton Morris to Clark. Clark, and it's Luke Berry. Good strike, good save, David Raya. Well, they aren't suggesting to bring off Luke Berry though, but I'm not going to bring him off. Clark is going to go off though, and we're going to bring off Alfie too. Alfie's actually been pretty decent out on the left, but I don't want to tire him out ahead of that big Manchester City game. Luke Berry is a wee bit injured, but will remain on. They haven't suggested to bring him off, so. Luke Berry tells him, proud the keeper, you can do it. Headed away, but win it back now. Tom Loughlin, our captain, onto Woodrow on the turn. Woodrow! Good save, David Ryan. We're starting to get a couple of chances in the remaining minutes of this game. Obviously, there's still 9 to play plus stoppage time here at the Brentford Community Stadium. It's in by Luke Berry again. Headed away by Brentford, but Adam Campbell wins it back. Orford back to Luke Berry here on the right. Great ball in! And Osabalana with the header to get us one back at Brentford. We have our first Premier League goal. We will take our first Premier League goal on match day 1 of the new season. Great header at the back post. Great ball in by Luke Berry, who's trying to make an impact today. But he rises high. He's just going for Alfred Dudley out on the left. But we have a goal back at Brentford. Is there any chance of anything from this? Probably not, but you never know. But I'm very delighted my team have got themselves a Premier League goal on my first match in charge. And that man is absolutely delighted. Fred Humlin, the former Fleetwood player, is absolutely delighted to score in the Barclays Premier League. One on my Fred. Scott forward for With. He's a very capable, pacey player. Tottenham 2-1 up at Bournemouth. Okay, good to see them get a winner. Hold on, well done, Woodrow. Been a little bit better. We have definitely been a lot better in this second half than we were in the whole first half. Been much better going forward in the second half. Look, Berry to Brad Pott. Up to Freddie, he's done really well here, the winger. He's got a beautiful header as well. Here he goes. He cleared for a ball against Ben Mee. It's a penalty to Luton. And Luton have a penalty kick for a handball. This could make it 3-2. And Dessel, a narrow defeat, but... Well, Fred came off the bench and scored a great goal. Can he score from the spot? It's Fred versus David Ryan. And Brent, and he goes down the middle. That's 3-2. He realised the lad has got 2 goals on his Premier League debut. And he really knows to come off the bench and make a huge impact at Premier League level. One penalty taken this in from ourselves and we've scored it. Fred is absolutely delighted he's scored a goal. A double today in the Premier League opener. We lose 3-2 at Brentford. Oh, but after taking the defeat, there's a lot of positives from today's game. But Fred is absolutely delighted he scored that penalty kick that he won himself. But a very good penalty. Final score here at Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 3, Luton Town 2. Guys, I know we lost the opening game, but we only lost by, we were 3-0 there, but we worked it back to 3-2. Fred Upson come off the bench, scoring a goal and then scoring a penalty kick down the middle. But guys, honestly, I know we lost today, but I will still take a lot of positives from today's game. But Fred is absolutely delighted what he's done today off the bench. I'm very proud of Fred. But he really knows what he's all about in Premier League. So, still pretty pleasing. But we dominated possession, we controlled possession. That's what I like to see from us. So look at that, same result as Brighton, not bad. Sheffield United have now lost 2. And Old Trafford and Bournemouth have now lost to Spurs. The Sports have to be patient. I think the hope will be. We're always chasing the game. We've got some work to do, haven't we? But I think we still played very well. We really committed to the performance, and the fans that travel to us should be very proud. So we're really very, very positive. At least we're outside the relegation zone at the moment, though. Manchester City now on Friday night before Hull on Tuesday in the Cup. Oh, Manchester City is going to be hard for us today. We've got to think of the game today. Luke Berry, we've got some sad news about him. He is unavailable, so Freeman will make the bench at least. Brad Potts will start as Bell dropped out. Adibino will start over Alfie. Alfie will drop. Or will, no. Actually, we'll play Alfie out on the right today. We'll move in a centre half for today's game as Usman drops to the bench. I'm going to bring in Adam Campbell as well from Mussolini. That's a couple of changes. We're ready for Manchester City. Hopefully the boys will be ready for Manchester City. Guys, predictions in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go, I don't know. I think 3-1 set. I think they're just going to romp us, but you never know. We could come out winners one day. Kincliff Road, I've redesigned the stadium and it's now in the game because I've redesigned it. But I'm absolutely delighted. 10,000 here in a very rainy Friday night. 2-1 set, okay, Liam, thank you, my man. But look, Liam, you've got to admit, that was a very good game away to Brentford. Getting back from 3-0 down to 3-2 is incredible. Fred does start after 2 goals, including from the penalty spot. But, there's Erling Haaland. We're going to have to do him. Phil Foden looking for another Premier League win. Trophy, of course. Well, I have made a couple of changes to my Luton team from the narrowed 3-2 defeat at Brentford. DeMel moves into defence and Brad Potts comes into defence. Alfie moves out to the right. Alan Campbell and Fred Umblin both come in. But the narrow defeat at Brentford was a very decent performance, and then still no Luke Berry due to injury. Manchester City starting up the champions versus it is Ederson in goal. Back four of Matty Cash, Laporte, Diaz and Jordi Alba. Midfield three of Bernardo Silva, Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne. And up front, Mahrez, Haaland and Phil Foden. Kick Road, 10,000 fans. Can't believe that Manchester City are playing there tonight. But here we go, Manchester City looking for another title, and there's Matty Cash is looking for it. But here we go, but Kick Road are all supporting the fans and players. It's going to be a very big night on the floodlights tonight. We are ready, hopefully, for a game of football against Premier League champions Manchester City. Erling Haaland, there he is, there's Erling Haaland. But the Norwegian prepares for international break one day. It's time to shine. Remember, guys, we do play Hull here on Tuesday night in the Cup. But here we go tonight. Let's go. Bernardo Silva to Haaland. Very good start to the game for Manchester City here. They really know they're going to be dominant tonight. The boys know that, but they know if they can keep them going, keep them out as much as possible, they can do it. Well done, Dramlin. Played out on the right at the weekend, last opening day, but does play at centre half tonight against a very hard Manchester City side. Keeping an eye on Foden very well, though. Here's Rodri. Keep him by. He claims no free kicks given, but the referee says yes. Foul has been awarded. It's Kevin De Bruyne. So Kevin De Bruyne to hit it, or Mahrez. It is Kevin De Bruyne. Good save by Ethan Upland. Hopefully on loan from Nottingham Forest. Pep Guardiola very proud of his team starter can come through. Worth Road here tonight. Into the middle, way by Alfie. It's lost, and here's Mahrez. 1-0 Manchester City. They're one up inside 6 minutes and can come through. Lost by Alfie. Fred is going to get away after his double last time out. But Riyad Mahrez gives Manchester City the lead at Worth Road, 10,000 stadium in the Premier League for Luton. But Luton are one down on the Friday night game. It's not the start I wanted us to, but I mean, you're playing the champions of the whole of England, but Mahrez will claim the opening goal inside just 7 minutes. We've just got to be a bit more braver. Brad Potts onto Fred Umblin. I think we really need to try and get a couple of shots nice and early in the game. Not modest. Laporte's trying to deal with him. There's Brad Potts on a wee run here on the wing. Fred's going to have to get back and mark for him for the time being, as Brad Potts isn't back yet. Hold on, Tom Luckland, the captain. Erling Haaland lost to Campbell. Here's Charlton Morris. Morris to Fred Umblin. He goes long on route one. And Charlton Morris won the header, but he couldn't keep it down and couldn't find anybody. This is a really tough season. It's in by Phil Foden, though. Brad Potts back to Ethan. He's going to have to time the goal kick away, and he does. Give him back to Alfie. Look for Onimino. Here's Jordi Alba. To Phil Foden. What a start to the game this is for Manchester City. There's Erling Haaland. On to Phil Foden. Back to Erling Haaland. Trying to find somebody there. Fred will try and run to Matty Cash to get it off him. Here's De Bruyne, though. Kibimba gets it away. Well done. Here's Fred. He's got a bit of pace on him. He has got a bit of pace. And through to Charlton Morris. American Laporte trying to deal with him, but Charlton Morris goes for an early strike. But well wide of the target here at Kincliffe Road. Worth Road, but Charlton Morris knows he's playing in Premier League level against Manchester City. The wet surface will be a hard factor tonight. Forward from Ederson. Ederson forward. Brad Potts trying to beat Mahrez, but he couldn't. Kimbimba. Good start to the game from the Kimba. He's actually played pretty decent so far. To Campbell. Now Charlton Morris, what a good possession tactic this is. The lads shown more fights in the first half than they did the whole first half at Brentford. Erling Haaland. To Jordi Alba. Or for De Bruyne. Here it is, Kevin De Bruyne. Into Phil Foden. Bernardo Silva got it, but luckily the captain gets it away. And he gets it successfully clear onto Fred. Arimino makes the run, makes the darting run. There's no way he can miss, surely. He tries the delicate chip on Edison, who saves it well, but promising from Luton, though. They really know this Premier League fight isn't going to be easy. But they know they can start creating chances. In by Clark. Headed down by Campbell. Morris! Saved by Edison. These Luton Town players know how much their contracts are on stake this season. Morris. To Lockerley, the captain. In by the captain. Headed away. Campbell tried to beat De Bruyne, but he couldn't. Lost by Haaland. And here's Arimino. Oh, what are they doing to him? Good save, Edison. Since Manchester has scored, up at the better side has been Luton. Luton know they're keeping their survival well alive. Arimino is claiming he was onside, but the referee says no, sorry. He says, unlucky boys, but really no, looking Gifford are depending on the team to pick up results early. Campbell now to Brad Potts. A couple of the changes we've made in tonight's game have really made impacts, especially in tonight's game. Where's Matty Cash? That is the question. Way by Laporte. A late first half throw in here from Luton Town. Jordi Alba is beaten by Alfie. It's in by Alfie, but Edison holds on. That is half time though. Here at Kenilworth Road, it's half time. Luton Town 0, Manchester City 1. Manchester City 1 up, but the better side in this first half has probably been Luton, though. Luton really know they're playing it to the champions. I know that the stadium is never old. 5 shots for us, 2 for them. We are dominating Manchester City. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to bring on Reece Burke at half time for Adam Campbell and move Drimlin into midfield. So Reece Burke will come on in defence, but Josh now has a freedom of a midfield role that he's got to work for. Lost by Lockville and the captain. Lost by the captain. Oh, Reece Burke isn't even there either. Brad Potts, the only defender in the middle. And it comes off Brad Potts. And it's gone all the way through. Off Brad Potts. Brad Potts, the unfortunate defender who was marking well. But he concedes, I think, an own goal. Took a wicked deflection off the defender. And it's into the back of the net. The defender lets himself down on that. He goes route one now and he finds Alfie. Jordi Alba dealt with him, but Alfie says he never gives up. Alfie onto his dangerous left foot. It's a good ball in. Headed away. Clark. Dumlin. Oh, good start to this now. It's way by Laporte. Clark. Arimino. He's beaten Jordi Alba here. Look for Fred at the back post. And here is Alfie. He's offside in there, but Alfie really knows he's a positive winger. Jackie Grealish. Was on for Phil Foden. They're struggling a little bit on the left, I think Manchester City are defo. Reece Burke onto Clark. Clark forward for Alfie. He's got just Ruben Diaz to beat. He beats Ruben Diaz, but he has the shot. Tipped over by Ederson. I'm very pleased that we just want to play the way we can to remain in the Premier League for a long time. Jordan Clark whips one in. Unlucky Brad Potts. It's in by Jordan Clark though. Adewawa with the header to number 11. For the Locklear captain, he's been actually pretty decent this evening. And here's Haaland. Ethan got down well to him. That's the first shot Haaland that he's had to deal from Haaland. Woodrow's going to come on for Morris. Arimimo's been the better striker today. But Charlton Morris goes off with 20, just over 20 to go. Bernardo Silva headed away by Brad Potts. So here's Fred Usman on an attack. This could be a goal. It'd be great. Fred Ford and Alfred was offside. He's complaining about it. Morris. De Bruyne. Through to De Bruyne, that's a poor effort. Manchester City have hardly threatened. Okolo. Sturmlin. Here's Brad Potts. Man, he could score an own goal, but I'm going to keep him on the pitch because he knows what he's doing. Woodrow to Fred. Back to Woodrow. He's not got the pace, but he has got the physicality at times. Good play from the lads. Here's Fred now. It's away by Laporte. Can Alfie just go for a rising header and beat Grealish somehow? He does beat Grealish. Well done, Alfie. Back through to Alfie. Up by Jordi Alba. Clark beaten by Ruben Diaz. Talk about Clark, he will take the corner. Brad Potts. On to Clark. Up by Jordi Alba, but no handball or nothing. Here's Haaland. And even comes off his line. Spark gets it away. How is that onside? But Jack Grealish secures it at Kenilworth Road. Manchester City just know what they're all about. We've had a good performance still getting on time. I think we've played a lot better than we did on opening day, but still no winning formula yet. As a Premier League side. Clark onto Alfie. Alfie's just been a constant menace on that right tonight. Woodrow's in the middle and lays it back for Fred. Good save, but Ederson died down to it. Finishes here. Good control. Luton Town 0, Manchester City 3, and a cruising victory for Manchester City. Another poor performance, unlucky loss from us. We controlled possession. We were the better side on stats wise, but how can we not beat Manchester City when we're dominating them? Unlucky boys.
Time for just a few questions.
The team has to come first. They put us under a lot of pressure, Manchester. We put them under a lot of pressure ourselves.
No further.
That's up to 69 now. That's brilliant. Brad Potts, I'm not letting him go. But guys, for the cup games, yes, we won 1-0. We won 1-0 in the cup. We're a Premier League team, we should be fighting, but guys, that was an early round. It wasn't a tie I wanted to play, guys. The reason I didn't want to play it because it was Hull City. If we had a Premier League team, I would maybe play. I would probably play it. Okay, we're away to Wolves now. We've got to be ready for this game. So Woodrow will start over Morris. Bell will come in And Dumlin will play in midfield, actually. He was very good. And Michelin will start with Clark. Clark's very tired, though. Clark really knows what he's all about. But here we guys go away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Bricks in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go the way we played last week, guys. I think they're in 2 points, Wolves. We're in 0. I can see us. Don't know. But Fred scored the winning goal against Hull in the cup in midweek, so he knows he's full of form. But can we do it in the Premier League, though? We're getting some predictions up, please, guys. I'm going to go 2-0 to Luton. I think we'll play very well today and get our first points of the season today, finally. But we're away at Wolves, who are already on 2 points. They've drew the opening 2-game Wolves. At least we won in the cup in midweek, so we took a lot of positive. We can take performances into our own hands now. But Rodro is delighted to start in the Premier League. My guys, this is the last game of this episode. So here is the Wolverhampton Wanderers starting like Jose San, goal back four of Nelson Semedo, Collins, Kilman and Arribero. A midfield three of 4 Sarabia, Gomez, Lamina and Nunez and Ramos, and Cunha from very dangerous front two. Ruben Neves is non-involved. Ruben Neves must have gone. Well, after the cup performance, I know we won 1-0. I just simmed it because it was a championship team. He's not skipped his play. Bell comes in, and that's that for the 19. Alfie was great in the right last time out. Mr. Milana comes in, Napoleon plays in midfield, and Woodrow starts. We're hoping to get our first points of the season in Premier League history. Here we go. Maybe no to Woodrow. If we play like we did against Manchester City last week, we'll try and get the result, but we did lose 3-0 in the end to Manchester City. That was at home. We're back on the road. We really know our fans are right behind us on the road. Some will be at home, obviously, watching on the telly. Ed scored in the cup game in midweek. Lost by Woodrow. Here come Wolverhampton Wanderers. They're going to be very dangerous. Well done, Bell. Good to see him working hard again. Or from Alfie. If it was a Premier League team in the Cup League, if Hull were a Premier League team, we would have played the Cup game, but they aren't. Who's Nunez? He goes for it. Good start to the game from Wolves, though. And lost by Ethan Local in the goalkeeper. Oh, they lost it, but he did make an error. Collecting it back to the goalkeeper. He really knows his career is going to go hard in the Prem. Brad Potts must be careful he doesn't score another own goal like he did against Manchester City. Bell. Oh, that's poor. Bell, I know he's trying his best in the games I give him, but he's going to have to really improve. He wants to be a very good Premier League centre-back. Bell is in there. Tom O'Cloughlin, the only player that's going out for us on international duty during international break when it comes up to Wales. Ethan Nublin had to make the save there. Good save, but a man alone from Nottingham Forest. Positive defensively start from us, but attacking we haven't done that. Bell. Brad Potts. On to Fred. He's got the ability to defo beat a defender, and he's done him really well. He's beaten Nelson Semenyo really well there. Here he goes, Fred. He beats Jose Sa, but he can't find nobody. Oh, penalty! Penalty to us! He scored a penalty on the opening day. And he makes it 2 from 2 in the Premier League from the spots. He's off to a flying start in the Premier League for us. That's his third goal of the season. He's scored 2 of his 2 penalty kicks so far this season. He scored a cup goal midweek. So he really knows he's pleasing me as a manager. I'm very happy we're one up at Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's our first effort of the game. And Fred is obviously happy to be at Premier League level playing for Luton Town. We're playing against a team who are still unbeaten in the Premier League so far, but we really know no points for ourselves is poor. But at the moment we're heading on to 3. Alfie. Of course for Fred. Just Umlin. Oh, this is really good play. Fred is really close to a low baller on that left-hand side this afternoon. Fred, I think, can definitely score plenty of goals and keep us up. Woodrow. Paris Saint-Germain of St. Nicholas Jackson from Villarreal. What a signing he would be one day for the Luton series. That's by Bell. Down we got Dedif in the goalkeeper. Nikibimba to Woodrow. There's Fred again. He played for Fleetwood last season. Now he's playing at the Premier League level. Wolverhampton Wanderers really don't know what their team are doing this afternoon. Here it is, Fred. Nelson Semenyo just can't seem to deal with him. Remains only 1-0. Luton know, but really leastly. It's been all Wolves though, but Wolves really know they're not taking their chances. We'll take our chances. They just won't doubtfully do nothing. It's bad to Alfie. Unlucky not to score a goal against Manchester City. And here's Bell. He's getting forward to centre-back, but does somehow keep the ball going. And he wins a throw-in for the away side. Jumblin back to Ethan, and Ethan claims for a goal. A foul to be given from the midfielder today being the foul. Kabimba. Alfie. Down goes Alfie, and he is hurt. He is hurt. He's down holding his shin. Nunez has just received a yellow card. Turned by Alfie with a free kick. It's a poor kind of chip delivery, but got to win it back though. Aribimo onto Alfie. Went another throw on the right hand side. Alfie is communicating very well on that left wing, right wing. Something's been given. It's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. It's a good ball in, actually. It's half time. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Luton Town 1. Luton 1 up at the break, and Luton heading for their first 3 points of the season in the lunchtime kickoff for Fred Umlund's penalty after 21 minutes of the first half performance. This is starting the recovery again. Can we double our lead? Well done by Bell. Bell's actual played pretty decent at times today. He really knows playing a 3-man defensive unit. Oh, that's a great goal by Gonzalo Ramos. That is not the start we were looking for, but it was the start Wolves were looking for. They really know they can cut us open. They got players like Gonzalo Ramos. And Ramos equalises on 49 minutes. It's not the start to the second half I was looking for, but I know my boys are still going to give it all. Fred Umson. Here's Woodrow. Going to Fred. Nelson Semenyo. Has to be careful. Alfie will take the corner now. It's in by Alfie. Knocked away by Wolves though. Bell. Back on to Alfie. Oh, he's done really well here, Alfie. He's done really well here. Headed away by them. One back by ourselves, but we really know we've got to keep an eye on our area and positionings. But really, how he let him slid into it. Gonzalo Ramos. Down he goes. Down goes Acuna now. That is surely a booking offence for our number 2, who's in midfield today. Dumlin. And the referee straight over. Just a yellow card for Cody. Cody's just received a yellow card somehow. But that should have been a red card, in my opinion. Here come Wolves. Ethan had to get something down to that, and what did he do? He struck down on his gloves to keep it down low and keep it out. Here's Brad up against Brad Potts. Well done, Brad. You've worked hard again. Just some Cody's going to be bring off, and we're going to bring on Freeman too. It's really incredible. Bring on two midfielders who are really ready to change their midfield views about departing the club. Off by Brad Potts, saved by the goalkeeper, but look at that man, and Nunez is there, and Wolves are now in front. They really know they should have struck better, but he found, really what are you doing, boy? Trying to get us absolutely no points. Are we actually capable of winning games, but not? Brad Potts. An control possession, but it just doesn't seem to be working for us. Freeman looked on the turn, but he couldn't find nobody. That's terrible for Ethan. He's lost the goal. He's lost it. The goalkeeper. Local has to get it away. It's a Fred. Nice. Lost by Woodrow. Woodrow's been very shocking today. Morris is going to come on, and Clark. Clark's going to come out in the wing though. Alfie's very tired. Buckle the captain. Nice, boys. We really know a goal just before subs come on would be excellent. Even got down well to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper knows he's never going to be subbed off for embarrassing. Almost, they've been given a penalty from Brad Potts. What's Brad Potts gone and done? He fell in the box. Come on, Ethan. And Ethan makes the penalty save. How the hell did he get down to that one? I'm very proud of Ethan saving that penalty kick. It keeps us in this game for the time being. Never a penalty! That is never a penalty kick! And Lockland's already been booked so far, and the captain is off! The captain has been sent off in the third Premier League game of the season! He saved one earlier, did Ethan? Can he do it again? No, he can't! He really is unlucky, Ethan! He's a pretty good goalie on loan from Nottingham Forest! He can't save two penalties in one afternoon! Down to 10 men now, there's no way they'll come back. Fred. Oh, what a run this is. Fred is really capable. There's Imo, whatever his name is. Gomez with a handball. Penalty given. Imo versus Jose Sa. And Jose Sa saves it. And even that's a really weak penalty from the striker. Oh, he couldn't be cut from his penalty miss now. He can. He certainly can. He's made up from it. There's still hope in this contest. There's still hope in this contest for Luton Town. They really know Premier League goals are hard to get, but they really know their Premier League survival is not ever over. Jordan Clark. Imo. Morris is there. Morris. He's just got Jose Sa to beat. He beats Jose Sa. Finishes 3-3 in Wolverhampton. And Luton, no, the ground is over. That is 1 point for us. And we are going to head back to Luton. The director of football is here today. We had a penalty a couple of minutes ago. They were saying then Oduna found, scored to make up from it, and then he released Charlton Morris, who I was not expecting to come off the bench to make a huge impact and score a goal, but he scored in the last minute past Jose Sa. He's going to finish Wolverhampton Wanderers free, Tema Luton free. Luton with their first point of the Premier League season. Yes! But what a game, what a thrilling contest. Wolves remain unbeaten, but they will be hard done by. They have probably been the better side all afternoon. We dominated possession. We led 5 shots in that whole game. Holy F, guys. Holy moly. That was a fine individual game to end the episode off.
Just a couple of questions, please.
We'll have to find a way, I'm sure. No player lost their head. That's what I told them. You can do it with 10 men. You can do anything. Get to make sure we worked hard on today. Just outside the relegation zone on goal difference, but not very happy indeed to get our first point of the Premier League season. Sheffield United not doing great. Where are Burnley? Their squad's obviously pretty decent. Burnley are up in 6th so far. Burnley are having a decent start to the Premier League season since their return. Guys, that is going to be episode number 1 over and done with. Hopefully you guys have really enjoyed here. I'll see you guys later.